I will turn to our legal counsel, and that's Debbie Dawson from the County Prosecutor's Office.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Rick Flory, as you know, handles these on behalf of the commissioners, and the city of Canton has provided all the information that the statutes require. This is an expedited type 2 annexation, which I know you're aware, you may not be, ma'am, but it's an expedited type 2 annexation, and within 25 days after it's filed, either the city or the affected township can file objections. They're limited to what objections they can file.
Right.
If they don't file them by that time frame, then they are deemed to have consented to the annexation, and they have no discretion but to grant it. In this case, Mr. Flory has advised me that neither the city nor Plain Township objected to this annexation the time required, so therefore, as I just explained, they are deemed to have consented to it, and the commissioners have no discretion except to grant that annexation when it gets to that on the agenda.
It was my understanding, having just been to the trustees meeting last night, that if it's an expedited annexation, that just goes without, they don't make objections to that the homeowners, and there are 4 adults involved in that, parents, a daughter, and a son-in-law, 2 properties, and they made it as an expedited annexation, and I was told that they couldn't object.
Well, no, that the law does not, when there's 100% of the property owners sign a petition
Right.
that they want to be annexed into a city, then the agent for the petitioners, in this case, that was Sam Slyman, who works for the city of Canton, he's the agent.
Right.
He prepares the paperwork. If 100% of the property owners want to be annexed, they can be annexed. As I said, the township trustees could have objected. The objections are very limited, and they rarely are granted because they just, this is a change in the law from the old-fashioned way of annexations when property owners could come, there'd be a full-blown hearing and testimony on both sides. But the Municipal League and the Township Association got together years ago that when all of the people who want to be annexed agree, they should be annexed because it's a property owner's right to decide where they want to live. So the 2 properties in question here, I think it's 4 people signed.
4 people, yes.
Yeah. They all signed, so that's 100%.
Right.
And like I explained, nobody objected, so they choose to, I don't know why, they don't have to tell us why they want to be in the city of Canton.
Right, okay.
But they choose to have those 2 parcels annexed into the city of Canton.
And we do not have the discretion to turn it
We do
down.
not.
Once it is presented that way, we shall, and that is the operative
Yes.
word. May I
Yes.
use that?
Yes.
That when it says shall in the Ohio Revised Code, we don't have a choice. Correct, ma'am. Yeah.
All right, so if the 100% of the people that petitioned want to be in the city, the township could have said something, but the chances of anyone paying any attention to it or changing it would be not good.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Well,
Not paying attention, but
They'll
they,
pay
it
attention.
has to meet certain criteria,
There's
and
7
apparently
very-
there wasn't a
it
basis
wasn't the
of that.
criteria.
There's 7 very limited reasons that you could, and they're
Okay.
factual reasons, like it has to have a certain percentage of contiguity. Things like that, which are easy, have been decided. but they
Where
didn't
do you
raise them.
find those?
They're in the
basis?
statute,
Yeah, of 7,
709.023.
709.
.023.
Okay. All right, so basically you're saying it's a done deal, and I understood that. What can you do for me? My property is contiguous to this property, and I wish, and I know that I'm not going to be annexed without my knowledge or without wanting to be. But I'm concerned that this is going to create a domino effect in the area where I live because there's Canton City all around where I live. And the golf course, Meadow Lake Golf Course, which has been in the newspaper, is another part of the Section 27 in Plain Township where I live. What can I do to keep this from happening as far as chipping away at Plain Township? Because we're just losing and losing.
It's not a legal question.
Yeah, and